Welcome to Follow Your Heart video number 3. Now you might be asking yourself, why is there a picture of a river? Well, if you watch any of my river videos, I love rivers, right? I mean, why wouldn't I just have a picture of a river in the background? I don't really have any kind of theme for the third part of Follow Your Heart other than you really have to. So I'll start this way. I had a meeting today about where we were talking about leadership and knowledge or learning. It was about learning and leadership. And they're two related, right? Because as a leader, you have to understand that you don't know everything and go ahead and promote learning and everybody's growth at the same time. So a leader is basically just a facilitator of a group consciousness to make sure that communication keeps happening inside of the consciousness and everybody keeps growing together. There's really isn't, I don't think you can come up with a better definition for a leader. And so whenever you follow your heart, especially if you're going to push a new idea or a way to fix society, there's a lot of unpacking to do. And I ran into somebody, Tiffany, if you're watching this video, maybe I'll send you this video and see what you have to say after I make this video. And she's like, well, that's going to involve a lot of unpacking. And I was like, you're damn skippy. It involves a lot of unpacking. Because think about, if you've been working for somebody your entire life, you really don't have to do anything but just show up. And all you have to do is show up and do your job, right? If I go to work for anybody, all I got to do is just show up and just do what I'm told. Half the time you don't even have to say anything, right? Unless you're working in the service industry, sometimes you might have to call and interact with people and your communication skills get really good. But depending on what kind of job it is, there's usually just one skill set. If you follow your heart, you're going to run your own business, you're going to do what you need to do, you have to expand pretty much every skill set, a lot of skill sets, right? You got to learn to do spreadsheets. You got to learn to, think financially, think about, how you're going to expand in a lot of different ways and just keep pushing forward and make sure that your brain stays pliable. This is one of the biggest things for moving forward and doing what you want to do and following your heart. There's a lot of different ways that you have to grow because you need to stay pliable, let go of all the trauma, all the negative energy, which is all the things that keep telling you, I'm not good enough, or, I can't do this, or I can't do that. Anytime you say that I can't do something, you're lying to yourself because everybody has the potential to grow, right? All you're doing is growing in your awareness. And so when you're on this journey, you run through all these conflicts, right? That's what a river is a series of conflicts. But you go through the conflict just fine, and eventually you'll get to another conflict where you've got to go through that one too until you get to the heart where you're finally at peace, and you're in the Pacific Ocean and you're just floating out there and the world is open to you. I can't think of a better way to explain that. But you're always unpacking things, inner resistances. You're changing on the inside to change the world on the outside. And a lot of times, it gets easy to maybe point the finger at somebody else, but nobody else is responsible for your own journey but you. And so as long as you're changing on the inside and just moving forward and just have patience, right? Nothing happens overnight. It's like I'm making this video right now, and I think about this. And if you're watching this video, think about how long it's going to take for this video to be seen by 50 people, right? I have to be patient enough to where even my material is seen by enough people. So you really have to be both patient with yourself, patient with the process, patient and understand the fact that you're always supported. The world is always supporting you, and the divine is always supporting you because you're getting to where you need to be to support the rest of the body. Think about that. Is it more important to think about yourself or how you're going to support the rest of the body, how much more fulfilling that's going to be to raise the group consciousness, to make everyone know that you're not alone, and it's You know, there is no journey that you're on by yourself, but but you're doing it. It's all internally done, if that makes sense. So I posted a video today, and I'll end with this. We'll make this a pretty short video. This goes along with unpacking the group collective. I've always known for a long time that my friends and family are just no different than all of you guys that are watching this video. You're all my friends and family. That's why it's always been easy for me to speak, because I've never viewed anybody as separate from me. But I went to kind of change it up, tried to meet some new people just in the morning, went to a different coffee shop, and somebody was carrying something out that they couldn't carry out all at once. It was some containers of coffee. It looked like they were taking it to an office or something. And I was like, hey, I can help you take that out, so you don't have to come back in here. And she's like, oh, okay. So I went out to the car, followed her out there, and I could tell she felt kind of guilty. Like I was doing, it was trouble for me to do this. And she said, oh, I'm sorry. And I said, oh, no, don't worry. You know, you're helping me. You know, being able to help somebody is the most fulfilling thing. Even if it's something simple, right? It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be the simplest thing in the world. Not only that, but when you're helping somebody that you don't know, you're letting them know that there's more people out there that are willing to help them than just the people that they know. And so when you're following your heart, you're really, you know, you're putting yourself out of the world and showing that what you have to give that makes the world understand that they're not alone either, right? There's a lot of people out there that suffer because they isolate themselves for whatever reason, and our technology in today's world is putting people in situations where they can become more isolated. And if you're watching this video, you are not isolated. You know, you're not alone. Don't ever think that you are. I mean, you can always call me, right? I mean, you can click on this website and schedule a meeting, and I'll talk to you, right? There's always people out there that are available to you at all times. And just think of it that way. That's what you're trying to do, and you're trying to find your own happiness, because that's what we're here to do, right? If you're not traveling in a direction that's making you happy, just take the risk. What else is there? Take the risk and just do what you want to do. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I probably won't make another Follow Your Heart video for a little while. I'll wait till I come to some like new point of awareness, right? Some new idea, and then I'll share it with you guys. I mean, I have ideas right now that I'm not sharing in this video, but we'll leave that for another day. So have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video.